this is Monday's workout. And grab a pillow or a yoga block so you can put your head on. So you're lying on your side, directly on the shoulder, hip, and then bend both knees up towards your chest. Let your head relax. Both arms out straight. The top arm doesn't need to be touching the bottom arm. It's just parallel to that arm. Okay, and get really straight so you're not curled in your spine. Lift your chest out, and you're gonna sweep the arm up and back. Hang out here for a little bit, and then sweep it all the way back around. You only go the range of motion that's comfortable for your shoulder. So if it doesn't go this far down and it's up here, then that's perfectly fine. All the way back, the wall is in the way, but just go far enough away from a wall so you get your arm fully extended and circle, and then back. Let your body twist, follow the arm, and then come back to neutral. So these you'll do about 10 to 12 on each side. Okay, stop there. Flip sides, of course. Knees up, arms out, head straight, and sweep. Hang out here for about 5 seconds, and then finish the move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a good shoulder mobility exercise, which we've done, but it's another good shoulder mobility exercise, and pec your chest muscle, your largest chest muscle, your pec stretch. Okay, the next exercise is the static curl up. So this one, you can ditch your pillow. You don't need that anymore. And remember, you're curling up from your abs and ribs. So on the mat, on your back, bend the knees, bring the legs up to tabletop. Hands go placed behind your head. You can interlace your fingers together. And when you curl up, make sure you don't pull on your neck, that the curl is coming from your ribs. So elbows are open and a little bit arched. And you pull your shoulder blades down. Okay. Inhale, exhale, curl up, and then find a comfortable position for you to lengthen your legs out. It can be as low as comfortable for you. And hold that for 10 seconds. 10. And then back down and relax. So do that 5 times where you're holding it with the legs at the out position. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, funnel your ribs inwards to curl up. And do that another 3 times, 5 times total. And then you add in the legs lowering and lifting. So with your curl up, then get your legs into their position, and then you inhale down to a comfortable position and exhale back up to whatever's comfortable for you. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down. When you exhale and pull up, you're trying to connect your lower abs into working with your upper abs. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, and then back down. So now we go into the butt bridges. So first just warm up with both feet flat on the floor, and if your hamstrings are tight and cramping up, remember that the angle at your knee joint should be it's a bigger angle. Lesser angle, your hamstrings are going to work more. So find your feet in a comfortable position for your hamstrings, and then just go up. And just to warm up, I would say do a 20 to 30 second hold. And when you're in your bridge, you don't want to go way up into this hyperextension. This is your bridge position. So then your lower back is in a comfortable position. Arms stretched out by your side, head straight, and hold it. And you hold it and get a feel of where your feet needs to be in order for your hamstrings not to cramp up. Push your feet into the floor, your heels push into the floor to get your glutes activated. As you're holding the bridge, keep width across your front shoulders so you're not curling forward. And your abs are pulling in. Okay, so then after you hold that for about 20 or 30 seconds, then you go into the single leg bridges. And you can do one of two things. You can, one, go up into your bridge with both feet on the floor, and then transition to the single leg. And now that you've transitioned to the single leg bridge, just make sure, again, that your foot's in the right position so that your hamstring isn't doing all the work. You want your glute to work. You're going to do 5 reps here. 4, 5. And the other option is to go into the single leg bridge on one leg. It's a little bit harder, but it's fine. If you can do it, then do it. So then you would go into the single leg bridge with the single leg. So you bring the other leg up to tabletop, and then up into your bridge. Get situated so your hamstring isn't overworking, and then do 5 up and down. And then you repeat that. So repeat starting from the curl up. So curl up, hold it for 10 seconds. And then you curl up and do 10 leg raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the same leg butt bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. The next exercise. Please hold. Okay. The next exercise, you need the band. So that one is the lunge with the stability. And you also need something to hook the band to. So the band is hooked to something, you're down into this half kneeling position, and you're going to do from both sides. So I'll face the camera a little bit. So imagine there's someone there holding the band, or you have the band looped and held against something. And then you're going to pull center with the resistance. So someone's holding it here, and then you're pulling it, trying not to go from center. So your abs are working. And then you do it from this side. Someone's holding the band, or something's holding the band from this side. And you do the stability. So these we did 30 seconds on each side. And I would start with 2 to 3 reps of 30 seconds on each side. And then you switch leg positions and do the same thing. 2 to 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds holding the resistance on each side. Okay? And then the active exercise you were doing, I'm going to use this as my elevation. So this is a single leg squat. Okay, so you want to get your shin on. This is pretty low, especially for you because you're tall. So a sofa or a higher chair would also work. I think we did it on your sofa. So your shin and foot is on the sofa or your bolster, and then you come down into the squat. When you ascend up from the squat, and this is your squat form, your spine is nice and straight even though you're hinged forward. Brace your arms down and then come up to standing. As you start to stand, your leg leaves the bolster or the sofa. And you go back down into your squat, it reconnects with that, and then you come up to standing. Find your balance. Three. You're going to do 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps of this. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9. With this exercise, you're working your glutes, your legs, your hamstrings. That one was a bit of a push off from my back leg. You see how my back leg has dropped? We want to try and keep this same angle. And as you start to fatigue, then that'll change, but as you get stronger, then you'll be able to keep that leg. Your hamstring will be able to keep that leg in position. There. Okay. Same. Yeah, try to do those squats slower. Like slower is good, and faster will be like it'll start helping you build up the power. But to find the stability, do them slower. Get your abs engaged at the top of the move. And this exercise it's a lesson in, the goal of it is to teach you how to decelerate. So acceleration is good, especially when you're doing power, obviously, but your body also needs to be able to decelerate. Balance. 3. I'm going to look straight ahead and not at the camera. 4. 5. 6. I'm going to come up to full standing. 7. If you feel like you're losing balance at the top, just take a pause, find tightness and engagement in your abs. 7. 8. 9. 10. And those are your single leg squats. So This whole series of exercises is just starting to get muscles a little more connected and working together, getting your abs connected, upper abs working with the lower abs, all abs working with your glutes, glutes working with your inner thighs. And that's that. So this is your work to do for this week and next week before you're out of commission. And I'll see you next week.